Y'all, tell me why this dude told me to meet him at Osaka's at 6. And so like 6:10, I'm like, I'm on my way, but he never texts back. And I get here, he's nowhere to be found.
You suck.
It's 6:50.
I ain't gonna lie, that guy sounds like me. I get extremely pissed off when people don't value my time. It just happened recently and it really pissed me off. It really ruined my whole day because I be on a routine. But that man said be there at a specific time. You showed up however late you were, and he said, I'm not even gonna go down this path with her. I'm gonna nip this in the bud before it starts. So if y'all do reconnect, which I don't think is gonna happen, you better not be late again.
No man who's been in love with a woman said, I hope she makes me chase her. Once we're now so invested, we don't want this to be difficult. We're hoping she reciprocates, not makes it more challenging. What you'll notice is it's easier for men to chase lust than it is to chase love. Because when you love someone and they're not receptive to you, it hurts. When you're just lusting after the woman, all you're focused on is what you want to get from her. Which is why you'll see some women have men who were never serious about you but will chase you for years on end. Because they're just locked into, I want this. That's where the men are hunters kicks in. But once he's emotionally into you, he doesn't want all this resistance. That hurts too much. Most men are so happy to have a woman show him that she wants him, she has interest. He's gonna be receptive to that if he has interest as well.
You know what? Homie got a great point, and I don't agree with everything that he says. Sometimes he does hit you with a gem, and this was one of the moments because the longest I've ever pursued a woman was in the pursuit of lust. It ain't never been trying to get love out of a woman, because when you really like a woman and she doesn't reciprocate, it makes you not want to pursue anymore. But as far as just hitting, it's like, bro, you probably done took out on a few dates and you invested monetarily, and now you gotta go with your move. You gotta keep going or your whole investment was a dub.
If I find a girl that I want to make my wife and I find her super attractive,
You're going through a crisis. You know?
Okay.
yeah, because that's what I would do. I would make her my wife. I would ask her to marry me and then make her my wife. You say you are a feminist. You're 100% a feminist.
That is feminist.
You look.
Like
you heard me say that.
Oh,
You
I
heard.
make her my wife.
You're a victim.
Here we go. See.
Like,
Yeah, because that's what I would do.
matter. It's like I'm an equal human, a woman.
Well,
It's not about
you
you
say
wanting
that.
to make her your wife.
Obviously, she would want to be
She
my
has
wife.
her own life. She wants to be your wife too.
Oh, and you need to stay off that crack, man.
Yeah, of course, but she's
She
not
wants
gonna.
to go
She's
to the club. She wants to do her makeup.
no, she's not gonna
She
want to
wants
go to
take
clubs.
pictures.
She's not
Yeah,
gonna want to
she
go to
does.
clubs. No,
She does.
because here's the thing. That's a non-negotiable for me in marriage.
Okay, well
if
then,
if I
good
find
fucking
a
luck.
woman, if there's plenty of women out
Good
there that
luck.
don't want to go to clubs all the time.
Okay, well,
There's plenty of women out there that
Have
don't want to
fun
go to
with that,
clubs
girl.
in tiny little dresses and get hit on by guys all the time.
You know, first of all, let me address this. I'm not used to seeing feminists that are remotely attractive. It's usually the bears. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that she's upset that he said make her my wife, as if he's going to handcuff her and make her sign marriage license papers or whatever it is that they sign when they get married, it's crazy to me. And women like that will have a negative influence on women who actually have a positive mindset and the right outlook on marriage and ruin it. I just was watching a clip of Adam 22 and Rampage, and he said that he had a Japanese wife and she was very submissive. He asked her for a glass of water while she was pregnant. She got up and ran to the kitchen. And he said over time, the reason why they ended up getting divorced is because his mother basically converted her into like a modern Western woman.
Right. My mom did the same thing to my Japanese when I was married. And I had to tell my mom, I said, Mom, this is why I went to Japan to get me a wife.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't ruin it. I said, that's why I ain't married no black woman. Come on. Like, I asked my wife for a glass of water, and she was pregnant at the time, and she ran to the kitchen to get it and came back. And my mom's like, why you got this girl running to the kitchen? I said, I didn't ask her to run. I just asked her for a glass of water, and she just jogged to the kitchen. Man, and then from that second on, my mom was in her head, and by the time my mom left, my ex-wife was already acting like a black girl, doing all this.
Think about that, bro. It just goes to show you how influential some of these women can be on other ones. And that's why we got to stop women like her at all costs.
So while I'm looking for the charger, right? Why is it in his pocket with his phone?
Like, why do you have your phone in your pocket on the charger? My life, niggas ain't shit.
All right, fellas, look, right is right, wrong is wrong. We got that out the way. If you gonna do wrong, don't do no stupid ass stuff like that, bro. Imagine your girl asleep, phone on a charger, in her pocket, bro. You'll be coming to the internet crying. Y'all guys is crazy, bro. If you gonna be doing that, bro, that's the most... That gives her probable cause to go through your phone right there, bro. Y'all be stupid sometimes.
I remember one time I snuck this boy in my house, and when he left my house, I was talking mad shit to my friends. I was like, you know, he ate this, he got the fuck out. And as I was telling the story, they was like, Ricky, what really happened? I was like, what you mean? They was like, oh, you did all of that? Like, you initiated and everything? I was like, yeah, girl. Like, he did his big one. I did my big one. They was like, go check his story. I was like, okay. Why would I check his story? He gonna post. Why this girl just sneak me in her house to sit on the edge of her own bed? I hate scary bruh. I ain't even get no neck. I should have screamed. I was like, first of all, I didn't sit on the edge of my own bed. I stood in the corner. But okay, what happened was...
You know, why did you just call that man and sneak him in the house just for him to sit on the edge of the bed? This man risked his life, his freedom. He risked getting beat up by whoever is related to you because men in the family just don't like boys sneaking in and out of the house. Only for you to have this man sitting on the edge of the bed. And then you wanted to lie and say he ate you out, which is crazy to me. You know, I've always known men to lie on their... But women to lie on their Virginia is a whole new thing to me. You know, it was never really cool for a woman to lie about a body she didn't catch. They lie about bodies they caught, you know. This is a prime example of when hiding that Virginia, when you're supposed to be providing that Virginia, goes wrong.
I mean, I cook, I clean, but a lot of women do that. But not a lot of women could give
so you're
a good...
judged by your...
I knew you. Damn it to hell, I knew your face was from me to me. Man, back in the day, your wife just sucked the meanest. Well, I know you're a lucky man. You scum-sucking son of a... That's my hoe my wife you talking about.
Throat.
Partially, she's saying. Yeah, I'm not saying fully, but I'm saying that's what kept him. I mean, I cook and clean. I do
this is
a lot
interesting,
of...
yo.
I mean, I cook and clean, but don't a lot of women do that too? But not a lot of women enjoy.
Nobody want to watch this show hearing about cleaning and cooking.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that what I'm trying to say is that I cook and clean, but that wasn't the.
So what makes your throat game so crazy that a whole dude like wifes you like?
I enjoy it. There's a difference. I want to do it to him. I enjoy.
Do you
like
wanna
I
get
live
punished?
for that.
Now I remember. I even remember your name. They should call you Jawbone.
Like the whole tear thing. Is that what you're into? The punishment?
Crying, all that. The tears coming down.
This is how a lot of men get hit with that bait and switch, man. You know, she's gonna talk a good game, da-da-da-da-da. And a few years later, some babies then came out. Y'all getting comfortable. I promise you, all that guac 3000 that she's bragging about right now, on top of her saying she already cooks and cleans. Not saying it's gonna happen to 100% of y'all, but man, if you talk to any older guys, they will let you know that this happens a lot. A lot of men are gonna be in sexless marriages. They're gonna be out there risking their lives to provide for a family and come home to a wife who won't even keep the house clean or provide him with sustenance. It's crazy.